So the Weija Dam is being operated by the Ghana Water Company Limited, which is situated on the Densu River. And when all the processes are gone through, it helps to actually provide potable water for about 80% of residents who are actually the customers of the Ghana Water Company Limited in the Greater Accra region and its environs. Now, over the period, anytime the dam is full and it is exceeded its bounds, the Ghana Water Company Limited actually spills its excess water, which mostly runs into the various communities that live nearby. Over the period, the water distributing company has been complaining that a lot of people who have encroached on these lands should move away so that whenever they spill this water, it does not affect them. Today, we woke up to another story of another spillage of water which has caused flooding in the various parts of the communities that are very close to the dam, and a lot of people have been displaced. In the Citi Newsroom, we will be speaking to some of these affected people and also the stakeholders in the value chain to assess the situation. So we are currently on the main stretch, that is the barrier stretch, and down there is Ashberg, where we understand that a lot of people have had their houses submerged currently. So as you can see on the stretch of this particular road, a lot of people are coming with their belongings. These are the very few things that they could salvage, and so you will see a lot of people, women with their children, some with their other family members, and then they are all moving away from the area. They will tell you that they need to flee the area because they need to actually protect and save their lives. But let me speak to the Mamina. But it is a wood and so nima, I will feel what to saying.
And so I do me hassy, and so I do me hassy, me come hassy.
On money at the door saying that.
Pastor me banner to Mrs. Tabasso count.
It would only
in I count, your call down so mine.
I didn't tell me, sir. My brother, I say, all mine. And sure, my brother, let's say. So here, I'm young as I'm young brother. All my 70 years. I'm brother, 7 years a year. Mumboy.
It's a funny,
a funny brother, you know. A funny brother. As I'm a control in I am a car.
My man, I come back penny back or you see, the master and also boss no back and also to quite go Dubai. It's the Swafa, the fear in Nancy, the Yamano Muchi.
It is a say the only money on call and your.
But the new community back committee Babako Caswa. So, some in Yamia, because Traumusa may it have been that be any crowd we talk one.
Also, to Adriana.
There be Diania, me man, Yaman, Bibia, Cabibia, Yeninam.
So, still on the stretch, you can see that the whole place has been submerged in water, and that is because a lot of people are struggling. This particular car, you can clearly see that all the belongings of a particular family has been packed or loaded into this particular vehicle and is taking them away from the area. A lot of people are still trying to salvage one or two of their properties, but then I'll just try and then engage some of the people here. And as you can see, just at the presence of the area, you can see clearly that the water is gushing out and it's making it difficult for people to move. Where are you taking your kids?
We are going outside this area. We are going outside this area because of the flood waters. I will be around to take care of the things in the house, but the mother is coming together with the boys. They are going outside this area totally.
If you say totally, how bad is the situation in your house?
It's about 4 inches to the room, to my bedroom. Though the building is high because of the nature of the area, the topography of the area. When they build their houses, they normally raise the building up, but it's about 4 inches to the room.
And I'm sure that's very scary, right?
Very, very. I don't know the antidote. And one thing is that these waters have nowhere to go. The water you see here, they have nowhere to go because the main entrance at the old barrier is blocked. They made a bridge, and the Ghanaian attitude, the bridge is very small, narrow. You can't even enter. to go and dredge. No.
Okay.
So this water, even if they close the tap right now, it will take some time for this water to go.
Mimi fio de odu ho no mo atra misisi. Atra misisi ye mimi de na abrosan.
Nti na atra osisi.
Atra misisi ye no me mani nyina akosoro. Nti e be sere se omuntum ansa na amanfo mpie. Ansa omba bie omabie. Se omabie na eto aso se ya nipa bewu. Nti e be sere se omuntum ye sere omuntum na obia mpie ochina. Ansa na omba bie a omabie de ye sere omo ano no. So the amman are serious pa no omo de bola abe fele omo de bola abe fele amra na nsuo to a ekomu no nti ese no bola ni nti ama amra na basoro nti nsuo bia ntimi nta amra num nsuo ni nam bola no so na ha amanfo.
Yeah, so exactly as you can see, this is also another truck that is taking the belongings of people to safety. So businesses have been affected badly, and not just businesses, but also schools have been impacted negatively. And as you can see, these are students of the Alvin Max Christian School who currently we understand that their teaching and learning have been truncated because of the current situation. So these students are currently just wasting time here because they do not have any other thing to do than to just watch on and see the impact of the spillage of the dam. So a lot of them, we understand that classes have been halted. Nothing is happening in the schools. The students have been made to go to their various homes just for safety. And so we'll get inside and speak to the in charge there, if it's a teacher or a headmaster of the institution. We'll find out what are the plans that they've put in place just to ameliorate the plight of these students.
We have been able to call all the parents to come and evacuate their children from the school premises, because as you can see, most of the houses are flooded. So there is a lot of self-evacuation going on at the moment. But the school right now, we're still hoping and praying that the water wouldn't come and then flood our compound, because we've got some Form 3s in here who are preparing to write their final year examination.
So does it mean that for the Form 3 students, they are still going to be kept here, but the other students would be made to go home? Is that the plan?
Well, we cannot give you the assurance that they will stay. As I said, we are hoping that the compound wouldn't be flooded. And when the compound doesn't get flooded, definitely we will still stay. Lessons will go on.
To say, oh my, oh my, to amna
da ho a nsuo we egu a ekom ena efam kwa na akofa yefra ne sen a bridge no eso ho sesi a omo de bola egu ma bola na ye ma ema omo afele omo de ahwea afele so sesi a sania nsuo yiri nkrofo sesi ye bi edam nsanka senye gwata bola na ayesa na nka sesi a nsuo nka na mu sa na eko sesi nsuo tuo bia wa ye dan ho enti de omaye de enye enti aban no mpa bibi no yemfa ho maye.
We didn't know about anything. At least they should give announcement. We have been watching television. Nobody gave announcement. When they want to give the announcement, they give it at I think Weija, but they don't come to this area. You see, we have people around that you have to come and you're like, at least inform the people that this is what you people you are going to do, but nothing like that. And as I'm talking to you, this is the only thing I have with me. I didn't take anything.
And ideally in your house, what are some of the things you have there that have currently been destroyed?
I'm an architect. I have my office there. My business is there. Everything is there. You understand? My
so this is actually
my laptops, my car.
The car has been left in there.
Oh, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Right now, in my room, I have 2 fridges. My bed is top and down. The down, let me say, everything is down. Everything is down.
And I'm sure this is running into millions of cities.
Billions of cities we are talking about, not millions. When you mention millions, it's like something small.
So we finally got into Ashbridge, where they say that it is the peak of the situation. Currently, you can see on my right side, every place have been submerged. Clearly, businesses have been halted because these are shops who on a normal day would be working, but because of the situation they have to close down or halt their operations. Also on the left side you can see some people who are trying to help others to cross to the safer grounds. The whole place has been covered with the flood waters. So we'll get to some of the homes which have been affected by the spillage of the dam, just to assess the impact on the livelihoods of people here, and also, I mean, the staying of such people here. This is one particular house. Clearly, everyone has left the place. They fled the place, and their fridge has been left. Their cylinder has been left. Their utensils, everything clearly has been abandoned, and this is because people need to run for their safety. And I'll try and call out just to see if one or two people are around. Ago. Well, clearly the silence tells you that people are not here. Everyone has fled the scene, and the devastation is too much. The devastation is dire. We'll try and get to the entrance better, just to find out what really has been devastated. I'm sure everything has been locked. This is a refrigerator which has been left unattended to here. Also, you can see some footwears and other things have also been left unattended to. And the whole place has been actually covered here by the flood waters. So the plan currently is that this particular canoe is trying to help people evacuate from their various homes. So it goes to the farther places and it gets people from there and it brings them to literally the shores of this particular flood waters, and then they go or they run to safety. So the impact of the spillage of the dam has actually overwhelmed a lot of communities and also businesses, and the Bojo Beach Resort is no exception. Currently, portions of the walkways at the Bojo Beach has been taken over by the flood waters. A lot of tourists who are coming into the place have to now maneuver their way through the flood waters to be able to go and have a great time. Now, on the back of this, the municipal chief executive for the Weija Dam is actually putting plans in place to be able to ameliorate the plight of what is happening currently in his enclave.
We've been here since yesterday. We did open this channel just around 5:30 a.m. this very morning, and it's been a Herculean task. I mean, looking at the spillage that we are experiencing in the municipality at the moment is something that we've not really witnessed before. The dam is currently being spilled at the rate of about 6 feet per gate. Almost about 4 gates have been opened so far, and that is creating a lot of mess in the municipality. I believe with the partnership of NADMO and the 48th Regiment, we have been able to rescue our people to the safe havens where we think we can keep them whilst we look forward to getting the situation stabilized. All these waters are coming from the community. We have one which is at Weija Dam. That one is very active now. We just opened this one just this morning. We have another one that is going to be open on the other side. So at least if we have 3 outlets, that should take large volumes of the water out of the community. But with the report that we are getting from Ghana Water, a lot more of the water is going to come in because we're still having some heavy rains upstream, which is in the eastern region. So we need to brace ourselves for the worst.
We've been speaking to some of the residents. They say that there is a certain pit at Weija. They have been complaining that it is because it has been engulfed with filth. That is the reason why we're experiencing this magnitude of destruction.
My dear brother, even the Weija Dam that holds almost millions of gallons of water is exceeding its limit of which Ghana Water has to spill. If you are talking of a pit, how many gallons of water can that pit hold? Let me tell you, we were trying to salvage a situation within that area. Anytime the dam is built around the SEC area, the water comes through that pit into the community, of which we needed to salvage that area by filling it and then capping. then of course now the water can now use its main course. So nobody can use that situation as being the cause of the flooding in the municipality. But if we want to solve this situation holistically, look, the channel of the Densu is heavily silted. All right, you can easily just walk to cross to the other side. We need to really dredge it so that it can contain large volumes of water, so that it doesn't spread or create some sort of embankment, so that it doesn't move into the communities.